All right, welcome back. It's the third video in the Comanche series. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who has subscribed here on YouTube, also on Instagram at Second Chance Jeeps. Really appreciate it. It's fun to see that so many people are interested in a rusty 88 Jeep Comanche. So in the last video, we got the interior ripped out, pulled out the carpet, all of that crap. And so today, I think what we're gonna do, maybe start cutting some of the floor pans out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to that or not. Also want to look at the rockers. I kind of did a little bit of exploratory surgery without a camera rolling. Apologize for that, but I will get as many shots today as possible so you can see just how bad it is, and hopefully it's not the worst like we said in the last video, but you never know. Here's where we're starting with the rockers. You can see over here this somewhat straight cut and that pile of what came out from behind it. I'm just going to start, I think what I'm going to do is basically cut it straight across the top of the rocker and clean out some stuff that's in there, maybe start drilling out the spot welds on the pinch seam below it, and hopefully I can get that part of the rocker off. From what I've been able to tell just by looking in here, this is completely solid. This is completely solid. This is all part of the rocker, and if I can avoid ripping it all out, because I don't think I need to, then that would be great. And then I can just kind of piece in the lower portion of the rocker. So let's start doing some digging and see what we find. Bunch of surgery complete. I know I keep saying, oh, it doesn't look as bad as I thought. It doesn't look as bad as I thought. And honestly, I still don't think it looks as bad as I thought. This is, I knew that the outer rockers were shot. So, well, there they are. And this edge right here, this seam right here is the, that's actually the inner rocker. So that's a little bit rusted, but that shouldn't be a problem. I can just fix it before I put the outer one back on. I'm not going to worry about trying to take the whole inner rocker out because, as you can see, for the most part, it's in really good shape. It's just that lower portion, which you would expect, because that's where all the mud and the water and everything kind of accumulates. Don't worry about this little, something was living there. So there are no inner rockers available for this that I've been able to find. So it shouldn't be a problem, just bending up some sheet metal to put in there, according to people I've spoken to. And but yeah, now I'm going to work on drilling out the spot welds here up in the front where the outer rocker was still good. Because again, this is like, I was shocked at how clean it was when I opened it up. I figured it would just be rusting from the inside, but no. So that right there will either get cut out or cleaned up. I'm not really sure yet. So I'm going to bring you in for a bit of a closer look here. As you can see, this is the inner rocker, not looking so great. On the back though, it's looking decent. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut and go right along here, just cut it off even with the floor pan, and then we can patch it in after that. Probably bring it all the way down to about that cut line there, and then probably to about that brace right there, and then see what we're left with. That's where we're going to leave off with this video. We got most of the inner rocker all cleaned up. I was pretty happy with how well that turned out. Got it all cleaned up, so hopefully we'll be able to start welding in some new metal very soon. Didn't get to the floor pans, and there are still a few spots on the inner rockers that need to be cleaned up, just like hit with a flap wheel or something. But we will eventually get to that once we're ready to start welding new metal in. Didn't get to the floors, like I said, but there's just sometimes not enough time to give you an idea of how this all works. I'm shooting these videos 1 to 2 weeks in advance and then posting them on YouTube. So at best, I get maybe 4 to 5 hours a week to work on this. So it's definitely going to be slow progress, but I'm hoping at least steady progress. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint when it comes to working on this. I have a full-time job. I have a wife. I have a 1-year-old daughter. So my time is, free time is pretty sparse. So doing the best I can though. Hopefully I can continue to put out content on a weekly basis. So in the meantime, if you follow me on Instagram at Second Chance Jeeps, somewhere in this area, you'll be able to see some of the kind of like previews of what's going to be coming up in videos down the road. Because like I said, obviously these are shot a couple weeks in advance. And if you could, it would be great if you hit the subscribe button over there, and also hit that bell so you get a notification whenever I upload new stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.